What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys could probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, guys, you're definitely going to want to check this one out. So we got that Fox News The 5 host, Harold Ford Jr., back at it again, guys. He is losing control, absolutely melting down over the Daniel Penny not guilty verdict to the point where Jesse Waters has to step in and stop him, guys. I'm excited to get into it, so I'm not straight into it. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
Judge, I need to go to you first. What did you take from Daniel Penny's reflection about the courage of the jury, and he'd do it again?
You know, it's interesting because Danny said that he wasn't a political person. He says it in the interview. He says it's not something that I normally follow. But he was savvy enough to understand, in spite of that, that it not only took courage for this jury to do what they did, because he knew that this was a political, like a pipe bomb. They were trying to make it about race, and he recognized the courage, and he said he wanted to hug them. And I got to tell you, you know, there were camera guys in there, and there were a lot of people in there, floor people, and guys cheered up when he said that he wanted to hug them. He is as honest, as believable, and as credible as anyone I have ever met. And, you know, he was beaten by the system, and he talked about the system. He said, you know, the system isn't serving us the way it's supposed to be, which I thought was a lot coming from him as well. But he had the, and I said this yesterday, the stoicism of, you know, someone who could be stoic with all this chaos around him, but he also had the courage of a lion, that he knew that was deadly physical force. And I just want to say one thing to these bozo idiots. Yeah. Number one. It's not about evil white supremacy. The truth is that Jordan Neely, an African-American, a black man, was on a list of the most needy, mentally ill, homeless people in New York City, most resistant to help, a list of 50 out of 8 million people. Where are all these do-gooders trying to help him get off that list? Where was his family trying to help him get off that list? And Jamal Bowman, part of the reason that you lost is because you didn't do anything for your own constituency. He could have done something. You know, there's a homeless minority that is terrifying people in New York City. And, you know, this guy, Jordan Neely, was jacked up on K2. It took 3 men to hold him down, a black man and a Hispanic man. It took a black and a Hispanic and an Asian to convict him. There were blacks and Hispanics on that car. Stop making this about race. If you're too stupid to understand the justification law in New York, keep your mouth shut.
Judge Janine hitting the nail right on the head. You know, we need to leave race out of this. And Daniel Penny even saying he applauds. He would love to hug the jury for being able to look past and see past the race nature, because those crazy folks on the left were trying to run with the fact, say that this was some sort, or make it out to be some sort of hate crime on Danny Penny, and it just does not make sense. Trying to say this guy shouldn't see the light of day ever again, you know, and run with the politics of it. It would definitely do applaud that jury for being able to see straight through all of that and deliver a fair, impartial verdict.
All accounts, what he's selling, people aren't buying. And so why he's still peddling it, I really don't know. Do you think Democrats as a whole, just the country as a whole, are moving away? Because I've said for a long time, the word racist might be the least effective word left because it's been overused and manipulated so much.
So I think a couple of things. First off, you did a great interview. And I didn't get a chance to tell you that publicly. It was well done. Very, very good. Two, I don't think of Jamal Bowman's comments as being serious. I met him once. I don't know him. The fact that we show it is giving him far more attention than he even deserves.
How are we saying that it's not serious, and why would we not cover? Harold is living in a delusional reality. If Jamal Bowman is coming out and saying a dear evil white supremacist, you know what I mean? Like him writing that letter, he's dead in the wrong. We can't just skip past or say we're not going to give him any airtime or coverage. We have to cover these folks.
I don't think of Jamal Bowman's comments as being serious. I met him once. I don't know him. The fact that we show it is giving him far more attention than he even deserves. To start a letter off or a note off saying "Dear white people" is just nonsensical.
I mean, come on, guys.
And you weren't saying this. I think it's nonsensical. 3, the jury did what I wanted them to do.
Mm-hmm.
They made it safe for people to act on behalf of someone who, the only person sitting at this table doesn't have 2 of his limbs. You believe so much in this country, you gave and went out and defended us and almost gave your life doing it. You want people in our country to believe in their country and believe in their fellow humanity that way. And the jury, I think, ultimately decided that. I don't think of the jury as being I don't think of them as racial units. You don't either, but these guys out here talking about this way, and I think Dan Abrams was going to follow if we played the rest of the clip. That's what he was trying to say to the BLM leader. She has every right to believe that. I don't think we're advancing any cause, public safety, humanity, anti-racism when you talk like that. I was on the subway today. I've been on the subway 3 times a day. And in our last segment, I saw a picture in the subway on the F line, not far from here, of a friend of mine who had said wanted. And I looked at it, it said profiteer, and it listed what he does for a living and said, if you see him, you know what to do.
Wow.
Now I'm thinking, what have we come to where, to your point, all of our points, we all agree that violence is accepted this way. Now, this is the Daniel Penny segment, I know. I am so happy for him. I hope he gets his architecture degree. I think he's going for an architecture degree, and I hope he gets a great job. And I love his spirit. And I love the way he doesn't seem to be at all defensive or angry.
No.
Even though I didn't see the part about what he said about the system, but he has been vindicated, and I wish him nothing but the best and nothing but blessings going forward.
But he has.
Wow, guys, Harold Ford coming out with a heads up to his party saying, hey guys, let's run away from this whole race there. Let's drop it and let's focus on real issues here, trying to point and place the blame on this jury saying that, the verdict was come on. That word, it's played out, it's tired, it's old.
But he has a civil lawsuit now.
I wish him blessings in that too.
Yep.
Jesse, we've said at this table since I've been here this week, this idea that maybe him being found innocent would not stop people from stepping in. But I kind of see it the other way around. He was still put on trial. He was still charged and put on trial. You saw the judge make moves that kind of put against his favor. And now there are people giving him death threats. So even though he was found innocent, is the result of all of this that people in New York are saying, you know what, better not step in because I might get charged too.
Well, I've canceled all car services going forward, and I'm taking the subway now just because I just want to be out there in case. And my mother raised me to have good manners. And so when Jamal Bowman writes a letter to white people, I think I have to respond. So I wrote a letter to black people.
No, you should write a letter to him.
Dear,
What the heck?
Okay. Dear black people, this letter is in response to Jamal Bowman's letter to whites. But first, some housekeeping. We love Harold.
Please don't put me in.
Thank you for sharing Harold with us. He's an absolute delight. Bowman, on the other hand, is too racist to serve on a jury and too anti-Semitic to serve in Congress, and I feel bad for him. And I'm sure he would like me if we met, but that's probably not going to happen, so please talk to him. And after that, let me know any whites you'd want me to talk to, and I'd be happy to do it. I have some whites in mind. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Jesse is wild to think that message is going, we don't know Jamal Bowman. I'm not associated. Dear black people, you better dear Jamal Bowman. I don't know what Jesse is on right now.
Some whites in mind. Thank you so much.
Yeah, end it there, Jesse.
End it there, Jesse.
But in all seriousness, the judge is absolutely right. This man was a ticking time bomb. Yep. Bragg should be recalled.
Yep.
And for anybody that doesn't live in this area, that has no idea, never been on a subway, you are underground in a prison cell, and you're going 50, 60 miles an hour. And if some guy comes on there and starts threatening, there is nothing many people can do. It is a scary scene.
Yo, there we have it, guys. I'm not sure what Jesse's on about. His letter to the black folks. I mean, come on, Jesse. I don't know if that was necessary, but whatever. We're gonna let you. I'm gonna give you a pass on this one, buddy. But anyways, Jamal Bowman, all these folks who are trying to label this as, a hate crime, dude, they have to really, think about if the shoe was on the other foot. Think about your grandmother, your aunt, your mother riding through the train, and some, homeless guy starts acting out enraged, and he's about to assault, do bad things to folks on the train. And someone like Daniel Penny steps in, and neutralizes the situation. I mean, what else is he to do? I'm pretty sure this guy is a trained U.S. Marine. That's literally what he was trained to do. In the face of, you see someone snapping out, what would you want to happen? You want your family to be protected. Your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, you see them on the train. You would want someone like that to step in. So these folks who are labeling this a hate crime, I don't care if you're a white, red, blue, or purple. Whatever your skin color is, I would want my family, or I want some, innocent bystander to step in and protect my folks. So I'm not going to fault him whatsoever. You see someone acting crazy, trying to hurt folks on the street, of course you're supposed to step in. But definitely hop in the comment section, guys, to let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one.